Welcome back to the Green Means Go channel. Just wanted to show my face, let you guys know that I'm here, that I'm alive, that I'm well. Things on the things on the face are. I've had this like milia. Look it up under my eye. Some of you may have noticed, but it's going away. I put some acid on it. It's kind of burned it off. Anyway, Peach Festival is fine. I'm turning off my camera now because this thing just works better if we can go no cam. Don't want to spoil the official plays. Let's rewind here. I'm a little out of sorts, but we'll rock with it today. We're still out of town. We're going to be back hopefully tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see how tomorrow's video goes. No promises. I'm at a no promises situation right now. Peach Festival was fine. Incredibly hot. We walked away with some peaches and some corn, and had a strawberry sweet tea while I was there. Otherwise, pretty uneventful. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Yesterday, though, pretty eventful. 0.74 units up if you had played every single lean that I gave out. Somebody on Twitter was nice enough to kind of recap it for me. Rooker, Green, Aranda, Canzone, Singer, Donovan, Marte, Suzuki, Paredes, and he wrote Moore, but Moore did not have a home run. So I will just say thank you, but we're not tracking Moore as a win. Moore did not, again, hit a home run. Our official plays, it was a little bit uneventful just because we missed a lot of our straights. We did not hit our, what is this called, our 40% parlay. Brent Rooker did hit for our no sweat, and we did cash 2 legs of this round robin, but they were the worst 2 legs. So that paid out a little bit, kind of took care of everything else. I think we essentially broke even yesterday, which it is what it is. The cost of entertainment, it was free entertainment, so we'll take that, and we'll look forward to today. All right, game in Cleveland. The pitching might scare me away. In this one, if I had to go with anybody, Mason Wynn, Wilson Contreras, and Angel Martinez all look okay. I think the weather in the park are the highlight of this place, but like I said, the pitching is a little off. Do you guys want the face? I feel like maybe you guys want the face. I feel like not that you guys want my face, but like I just feel like it connects us more. So we'll just slot that over there, and I'll keep it really small, and we'll hope that it's in that box. Okay, game in Boston. Looks good for weather. Here's what I'll just say. Blanket statement. Weather looks great everywhere. 80 degrees in every single park. Very minimal wind in every single park. Decent humidity. No high pressure. Like it could be a parade today. We're hoping for a parade today. So we'll see. But the pitching, like I said, some of these spots, the pitching matchups aren't great. Vlad, George Springer, Rafaela, and Narvaez. Carlos Narvaez. Somebody help me out. All of these are good prices, fine, but pick and choose there. Game in New York, prices are not great. It's great conditions, so when you're in Yankee Stadium and the conditions are good, you're gonna have to pay some pretty cheap prices on these guys. Severino's pitching for Oakland today, and a report just came out this morning that he is unhappy with the Sacramento area, and Oakland has said that they are very eager to get rid of him because of his attitude. So how does that translate to today in his pitching? Does he come out and try to throw a little bit nastier stuff because he knows that he's going to, teams might want him? Is he going to come out there and be lazy? Like, is he going to just play normal? It's a weird thing to release the day that a guy is pitching. Regardless, Lawrence Butler 390, Tyler Soderstrom 450, Jazz Chisholm 390, and Ben Rice 325. Game in Pittsburgh, I would likely skip this game. I don't love this park typically. Brent Beatty, Brandon Nimmo, and Brian Reynolds. The triple Bs, if you're interested in that. Game in Baltimore, prices kind of stink here, but probably for good reason. Pitching is average, and the park has proven that it's very hittable. Brandon Lau, Jonathan Aranda, Ryan O'Hearn, and Jackson Holliday are my leans. Game in Atlanta, we're maybe looking at Philly money line for a dog of the day play. I think they have the advantage with Ranger Suarez. Spencer Strider is pitching for Atlanta, and we've talked about him being a little bit weaker overall this year. Max Kepler, Kyle Schwarber, Ronald Acuna, and Austin Riley are my leans there. Moving on to the game in Cincinnati is one of the best, if not the best places today. We should see quite a few home runs, I believe. Fernando Tatis at 380, Jackson Merrill at 540, Ellie De La Cruz 400, TJ Friedl at 820 are all my leans. Game in Chicago. I had a dream that Jung Ho Lee went yard. I also had a dream that Jonathan India went yard. You'll see them both on here. I parlayed them and put a $5 free bet on it. Why not listen to your subconscious? There's worse things you could listen to. Jung Ho Lee, 830. I like his matchup anyway. Mike Yastrzemski, Mike Talkman, and Andrew Benintendi. You want to do a Mike parlay? Two Mikes, one home run. Two home runs, one Mike. All the Mikes, all the home runs. Hopefully, we can see those today. Game in Houston's a little bit bizarre. Good pitching today with Framber Valdez. But James Taillon is pitching for Chicago. He's been very weak lately, especially at the home run. May have the league leading home runs allowed. You can double check me, but he's up there. Suzuki, Carson Kelly, Yanir Diaz, and Jose Altuve would be my leans. Game in Kansas City typically is not a good spot because of the park. I don't like Kauffman Stadium, but the wind is blowing out and it's warm temperatures, so I think it's a fine one to play today. Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Miguel Garcia, and Jonathan Dream Boy India. Game in Milwaukee, I think, could be good. Let some fly. Let's let some fly here. Mickey Moniak, Michael Toglia, Christian Yelich, and Bryce Turang would be my leans for that. Last games of the night, game in Texas. I really like Seattle today. I like what they should be able to do against Jack Leader. Dominic Canzone hit one yesterday. I like him again today. J.P. Crawford at 8-1. Evan Carter and Josh Smith both at 7-1 on Bet365. Game in L.A. Sort of like Cincinnati. Optimistic here. Good spot. It's good. It's poor pitching, great weather, great overall. Nathaniel Lowe, Josh Bell, Christian Moore, Taylor Ward. Game in Arizona goes back and forth, but weaker pitching today. Agustin Ramirez, Eric Wagman, and some good prices on those guys, by the way. Perdomo and Pavin Smith. Last game of the night is bizarre. It doesn't really feel like a Sunday night baseball game. Detroit and Minnesota. I don't know. It just doesn't have the ESPN Sunday night baseball feel. Colt Keith at 680, Riley Green at 430 are my leans. Let's talk official plays here. Let's move my head because I know that it's going to be in the way, and we'll hope we can score it right there in the bottom perfectly. No promises. Okay, official plays. We got a lot today. Not a lot. I don't know. I had some fun. We'll just put it that way. Perdomo is my only straight play, taking him at 11-1 on Profit X. We're going to skip round robins for now just because there's a lot to talk about. Dog of the day, I'm going with the Athletics. I think the Yankees are inconsistent, and I don't trust Marcus Stroman, who's pitching, and Severino is one of the better pitchers for Oakland. So in some weird, bizarre way, I think Oakland has a pitching advantage in this one, at least for the first five. And I just don't think New York's bats are consistent enough. So at 194, I like the number. I like the price. We're playing it for 0.1 units. And then the Phillies, like I said, I think have an advantage with Ranger Suarez over Spencer Strider. I think the Phillies left-handers can get to Strider. So I like them for 0.1 units at 142. Over here to promos for our DraftKings no sweat bet. We're going Ryan O'Hearn at 450. And then for our mine was 20% four legs today. What was it yesterday? 5. They move the goalposts every day. So do whatever you want. I'm taking the Mets, the Seattles, the Mariners, the Giants, and the Brewers for 0.2 units. Okay, I ran 3 round robins today. All of them are for 0.14 units. So we are still less than a half unit total on all of these. And again, I'm not going to get worked up about the pairings. You know, of course, it's going to be frustrating when Schwarber, Tatis, and Vlad all hit home runs today, and I hit one from each, and I don't win anything. And if I would have, I get it, guys. You can't help it. Just I go with the books that fit, and we have some fun. So that's what we're doing today. Kyle Schwarber, Mike Yastrzemski, Taylor Ward, Eric Wagman. That is on FanDuel. Fernando Tatis, Dominic Canzone, Nathaniel Lowe, Mickey Moniak. That is on Camby. And then Bet365, Vlad, Ramirez, Acuna, and Martinez. Again, of course, it's frustrating if we one from each, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can get some things going. Down 0.82 units since reflecting. That's totally fine. We can live with that, and we will live with that, and we are living with that. And again, there's no problem with it at all. Take care. We'll be back home soon, I hope. You going to say hi to Wilson? Wilson, you want to say hello? He's fine. Russell's still recovering from his problems, so we'll be good. There's a robin eating it. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye. See you later. See ya.